Okay, hey everybody, it is Wednesday, August 27th. You took your first part of your test today. Hang on, let me go shut the door. I thought I did. Okay, sorry about that. I thought I had the door shut, and I apologize for my voice. As you know, my throat's sore and a little scratchy today. But anyway, you took your first part of Unit 1 test today, and now you're watching a video. For the next week or so, we are going to go back and review concepts you learned last year in order to be successful in Unit 2. You have to get graphing down. It is an absolute must. So if you have to do some extra work at home, you need to do so, because you really need to be, you need to have graphing mastered for our next unit. Okay, so in order to have this master, we're going to start with very basic, just a very quick review on slope. As you know, there are 4 different types of slope. And like I said with my other videos, you are writing everything down that I'm writing in your composition book, and you're using it to study. Okay, so hopefully you found a comfy spot, have the popcorn, have your Coke or some water, and taking your notes. Okay, 4 types of slope. The first one, you have a positive sloping line. And as you know, it takes the direction of that. Next is a negative sloping line, and it takes the direction of that. Next is a zero slope. A zero slope is a horizontal line. And then an undefined slope is a vertical line. So those are the 4 different types of slope. Now, to calculate slope. Okay, first of all, we know, and remember, you can pause this at any time. We know slope, M stands for slope. And the formula is y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. So if I give you 2 ordered pairs, you can calculate the slope using this formula. So example number 1, if I give you If I give you 7, 4, and 8, negative 5, and I ask you to find the slope, you're going to plug it into the formula. This is your first point, this is your second point. So it says y of my second point. If you need to label this, you can. Y of my second point is negative 5 minus y of my first. X of my second minus x of my first. And as you know, a negative 5 and a negative 4 is a negative 9. 8 minus 7 is 1. So my slope is negative 9 over 1. So this represents a negative slope. So your graph is going to look like this. And as you know, when you go to plot your slope, okay, this means you're going to move 9 down and 1 to the right. And slope needs to be written as a fraction because it's the movement on the x and the y axis. I'm going to do example 2 on the next page. And again, you can stop this and do it and then check it after. Okay, so here I have 4, 12, and 7, and 15. So y slope is y sub 2 minus y sub 1, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. And when you do that, you get 15 minus 12 is 3. 7 minus 4 is 3. Now you need to simplify that, and that's 1 over 1. So for every 1 on the x, I move 1 on the right. This is positive, so your graph should be in that direction. And if it's not, then you know you've done something wrong. Okay, our next one, 12/6, 12/9. Y sub 2 minus y sub 1, x sub 2 minus x sub 1. 9 minus 6 is 3. 12 minus 12 is 0. Now, if you remember back in 4th grade, you learned you cannot have a 0 in the denominator of a fraction. 0 cannot be in the denominator. Therefore, this slope is undefined, which means it's going to be a vertical line that has an undefined slope. Our next one, negative 8/3 and negative 5/3. So x sub 2 minus x sub 1 over y sub 2 minus y sub 1. When you do this, you have 3 minus 3 is 0. A negative 5 minus a negative 8 turns into 3. Okay, well, 0 over 3, you know you can have. You can have 0 in the numerator, and this is a 0 sloping line, so it's going to be horizontal. Okay, now you need to do these, try these as practice. And we're almost done. You guys are starting to walk in for your help session this morning. Okay, make sure you do those 8 and have them in your composition book tomorrow for us to look at. I hope you guys have a great night, and also study whatever you did not see on today's test. Y'all have a great night.